Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel. Here we talk about everything that needs attention. You're watching and listening to Miss Amira Jyoti on Speak Up Hesitations, and you guys are on Speak Up Hesitations too. So stay with me. I was just wondering that why? What's the reason we are not able to stick to ourselves? And I mean in a very positive way, okay? Why our natural instinct is like we are not spending time on ourselves. We are not spending time on improving ourselves better. Why is it so that our own opinion and judgment of ourselves is not bringing us the happiness we want and deserve? I mean to say that why our own inner self is failing. I'm sure you guys are mature enough to understand that not all the time should others' opinion matters. So others' opinion does not matter, but others' opinion affect us. And because of that effect, our behavior changes, which reflects somewhere our own inner self is not strong. And we talk about embracing ourselves. How do you know that you're doing that better? You guys really understand the literal meaning of self-dependency. I feel like financially somewhere we get self dependent, but what about mental and emotional dependency? Why we are feeling here specifically? Don't get me wrong, okay? We are not saying that we don't need them or we don't need anybody's support. What we are saying is it really possible to achieve that level of self dependency where we are with everybody but not relying on everybody's support? What does this mean? It means it's really beautiful that we are having their support in our lives, but we are not relying on their support. For example, you're having an extremely bad day. It's really beautiful that you have someone in your life with whom you can sit, share, and overcome. But are you self dependent enough to pull yourself out of that bad day memory by your own as well? We're not saying that we don't need them. What I'm saying is, can you able to do it by your own as well? And if yes, then we can agree with the fact that you are under everybody's support but not relying on them. And I'm talking about this self dependency only. And this self dependency is extremely beautiful. So basically, not in a zone of I, me, myself, but in a zone where, in case nobody is available, unfortunately, still you can manage on your own. Okay, what do you think what self is? Self is something internal thing, right? When we say self dependency, we mean internal dependency, internal strength. So you helping yourself and somebody else is helping you are two different things, because the strength that you'll get from your own self, you'll get from nowhere. So you helping yourself has more strength than somebody else's help. And there's always a possibility that somebody else will not be available for you. It can be anyone. But you cannot detach your own inner self from you, right? And we are talking about this self dependency only, where your self is always available for you. So, what else you're thinking? That self should always be ready enough to overcome any challenges in case you're alone. And spending time with yourself does not mean isolating yourself or not accepting help from others. Are we doing this unconsciously? If yes, then there's lack of awareness. Okay, how many of you have heard about self dependency and interdependency can coexist beautifully? And it has to coexist beautifully, I mean, how can we ignore learning from others? How can we not accept help from others in case we need? You think you alone can achieve that self dependency? No way. It requires education, it requires awareness. So, when we say self dependency, it's giving us that inner strength to navigate our life, but mindfully. And when we say interdependency, it's connecting us with others, other people, multiple people to make sure that we get collective growth. For example, we need help and we are capable enough, but somebody else wants to add on to that. How is it not acceptable? Rather, it's beautiful. So, we are not saying that if somebody else will help you, you lose the spark of your own self. What we are saying is if somebody else's help is helping you to glorify your inner self even more, that's the blessing. That's the icing on the cake. So, we always need guidance, we always need support. But it's not about dependency on others, it's about accepting help when needed. And accepting help when needed means being open to positive influences and support of those around us. So do not even think of rejecting human connections, okay? Don't even think of isolation from others. We all need people, that's the fact. But we don't need to be defined and controlled by them. Also, do not see self approaching as I, me, myself. See self approaching as approaching the inner strength together with accepting growth and learning from others as well. Now, let's add on the importance of inner strength and what happened when you're not conscious about your inner strength. How many of you have personally experienced that you are being controlled? And when I'm saying controlled, it has a very deep meaning. Have you heard about external voices? How many of you know about the external voices? Voices from society, voices from peers, and even from families. And the reason we have to listen to these voices because we have never worked enough on our own self to a point where we have our own opinion and strong opinion, where we are really trusting our own opinion. And you know what's the benefit of strong opinion is? You listen to people what they're saying, but it doesn't affect you because you have your own strong opinion. Their judgment reach out to you, but it doesn't affect you because of, again, you have your own strong opinion also. So you become safe, you become more safe because of your own inner self, which is supporting you all the time. And we are talking about this self dependency only. So I hope you got the core of the video connected to the soul of the video. That's all for today. The purpose of this video is to make sure we all get the real sense of self-dependency together with interdependency. If you want, if you like, you can share your thoughts below. Keep spreading love. Don't forget about right choice of words and actions. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, guys.